Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a scenario where Western Sahara forms an empire. I know this is weird and it's coming out of nowhere. And if you don't know why I picked Western Sahara, basically I have a wheel of names, and in this wheel there is every country in the world. And once it lands on a country, I make one of these silly videos about them forming an empire and becoming huge. Yay! Also, before we get started with today's video, I just wanted to say that this is purely for fun, because when I did the video of North Macedonia forming an empire, all of the Greek people in the comments started insulting North Macedonia, saying it's like the worst country in the world. I mean, I don't judge, like, you guys can think whatever, but it was just for fun, guys. Chill out. Like, you know, we should have like a Greece versus North Macedonia video, because everyone from Greece was literally destroying this country's existence, so I'm seeing some beef. Anyway, so people from Morocco, please don't start insulting Western Sahara in the comment section, because it's just for fun, okay? I know a lot of people with Moroccan origin, mainly because I'm Jewish and I live in Switzerland, right next to the biggest country that accepts Moroccans, France, I think, pretty sure. There are a lot of Moroccan Jews, many. I personally have origins from Lebanon and Syria and Greece. I have the Greek passport, and I was born over here in Brazil, and I live over here in Switzerland. And I have the Spanish passport because they gave it to Jews. I'd like to apologize for the Inquisition. So here are all my ties. This is where I live. No Western Sahara, basically, by the way. This is where I was born. Forget about Western Sahara. This is a country where I have a passport from. This is where I live. This is where my grandma's from, and I have a passport from them, from there, and also Brazil too. And this is where my other 3 grandparents are from. Anyway, let's stop rambling. I hope you guys are interested in my life, but you don't need to be. Anyway, let's get started with this week's episode of the Empire series. So this is Western Sahara, our champion of no data. Every polling that happens does not happen in Western Sahara. Like, it's the place where there's the most no datas in the world, as well as our buddy Greenland, our buddy North Korea, and our buddy Antarctica. But anyway, here's our Western Sahara, and I mean, it's not realistic that Western Sahara do this in real life. Like, it's actually like not realistic at all. First, let's draw in the real borders of Western Sahara. I think it's something like this. So this is land claimed by Morocco, and I think I drew it right. Otherwise, it's like something like this, but I don't know. Let me check. Oh, okay, I was very wrong. Let me redraw that one second. Okay, so I drew in the first thing I found on Safari. This is what Morocco claims. So I guess this is all that Western Sahara has. I mean, Morocco claims all this as itself. It looks like they claim a little bit land here in Mauritania for my map, like this, but we don't care about Mauritania right now. We care about Western Sahara. So this is the line showing Western Sahara's current situation. So Western Sahara is going to be colored as red because they are forming the empire. And I mean, it's kind of Morocco that's invading, but I don't want to say anything bad about Morocco because nothing bad about Morocco. And like, Israel is one of the 2 countries to recognize Morocco's claims over Western Sahara. Like, but I don't know the history. I can't say anything. I guess like when Morocco and Western Sahara got their independence, Morocco just immediately got it for themselves. I think they say it's historically theirs. I don't know much about Africa, especially Morocco, but especially the history of Africa, it's not the best compared to Europe, South America, North America, or Asia. Oceania is also bad as Africa. Anyway, I have no idea, and I don't want to say anything that could get me hate. So anyway, I don't care. Western Sahara is gonna be blue because I think it's them trying to get their independence, but we never know. I don't know. This is Morocco, and this is like Morocco's claim, and here is Western Sahara making a little push over here through the south, and then they start mass conscription, which isn't that bad considering the people love them. Yeah, the people from Western Sahara love them. All although it's literally Sahara. Anyway, they make a move to connect over here, and they actually successfully do. And now they're just doing this kind of, and like pushing and invading more of Morocco's claim. Eventually, Morocco comes to the aid of their claimed territory and declares war fully on Western Sahara. But Morocco is no match for our Giga Chad Western Sahara, who is going to start dealing some damage to Morocco's claim to Western Sahara. But let's keep this realistic. I mean, no, it's kind of not realistic. It's not supposed to be realistic, but I'm buffing Western Sahara a little bit. Anyway, they managed to cut Morocco into two, with the northern part with Morocco proper, as well as the claimed territories in Western Sahara and the rest of Western Sahara that they have. And they make a slow death for Western Sahara. I mean, Morocco's claim to Western Sahara. Now there's this part, and yeah, in a couple weeks, Western Sahara has invaded itself successfully. But now, a huge amount of troops from Western Sahara, no, like, this is not very possible to do, but it's a fictional scenario, and a huge amount of troops starts wrapping around the coast and around the border with Algeria, so no aid could be provided until they've captured the full coast and access to the Mediterranean Sea. Continuing, Morocco gets destroyed, with Marrakesh, Casablanca, and Rabat being captured by Western Sahara, as well as their choke point in the north. Yeah, these were all the 3 cities I could name. Anyway, let's take a look at this peace treaty. As you guys can see in this peace treaty, Western Sahara pulled out the reverse cards on Morocco, claiming whatever they claimed from them. But in the contrary, no, opposite. Plus, Morocco gets puppeted. It's like a puppet government. It's like a government that does everything that Western Sahara wants. From a country like Western Sahara, wow, that's great, wonderful. Anyway, now they're going to declare war on Mauritania. For some reason, they want to, so they will. And let me tell you, Mauritania did not see this coming. So literally troops wrap across the border. That was their war plan, just to wrap across. And they invade the desert. Like, they literally invade the Sahara Desert. They have a huge spearhead over here, and they cut Mauritania into a tiny little piece here in the north, which gets taken over by terrorists. But Western Sahara wipes it off, and they start wrapping across the coast rapidly and making thicker and thicker advances, as well as migrating their population over to these captured areas in Mauritania. Anyway, after a bit of fighting, both countries meet for peace because they think it is too much, and Western Sahara already got satisfied. Let's take a look at this peace treaty. And as you guys can see, in this peace treaty, Mauritania gets chopped off a bit. They get like a sloppy haircut from Western Sahara. And now the last country that they're going to invade, make your guesses down below in the comments, even though you're about to find out, is Algeria. They just want some more land, and troops just start invading the desert as Algeria does not see it coming. And they also start the invasion from their puppet state. The puppet state also made the choice to invade Algeria. It's not the same Moroccan government. It's a Moroccan government led by the imperialists of Western Sahara. After this all is captured and Algeria didn't even do anything, Algeria finds out and they say, so either you stop and we'll be at peace, either you go on and I will obliterate you. So what do? They send 1,000 nukes into Algerian territory. No, I'm kidding. What they're gonna do is meet for peace at Algiers, which is somewhere along here. I thought it was here, but maybe it's not, I don't know. Anyway, they're gonna meet at Algiers, and Western Sahara is gonna propose to Algeria. Yeah, they're gonna get married. No, like, seriously, they're gonna ask Algeria if they accept to give them and their puppet and their allies this land in this color over here. This one, okay? Algeria, say no. And then they pull out a massive counter-offensive in the desert, and it results in a stalemate at this level. And then after like 2 years of stalemate, they meet for peace. And this is the peace treaty. They make Africa look sloppy and not like perfect straight lines anymore. Which for some people that's good. For me personally, I prefer the straight lines. I'm gonna get so much hate. Anyways, this is what we get. This is the Empire of Western Sahara. No modern borders still are there. It's just extended here, extended here, extended here, extended there, and of course extended there from only being like this. It looks like a giraffe. Western Sahara looks like a giraffe. I mean, it used to look like it. Now it got big and strong and it became a Giga Chad. Woo! Anyways, let's put this flag on the territory. But first, let's compare our dear little Western Sahara to other places in the world. How about Europe? Look at it compared to Europe. It's bigger than France. Oh my god. No, not including the French Guiana. It's bigger than France. Of course, bigger than Germany, Switzerland, the UK. Wow. Look at our beautiful creation, guys. Look at it over the UK. Wonderful. Now take a look at it over Central Asia. Not so big. Compared to the Ivory Coast. These are the countries of the Ivory Coast. Côte d'Ivoire is not called Ivory Coast, please, guys. The name is Côte d'Ivoire. This country here, it's big. It's big. Oh, let's compare it to the Middle East. The Middle East is known for being tiny. It's very big. Compared to Japan, it's about the same size as Japan. I was not expecting that. Ooh, look at it compared to Japan. About the same size. Compared to Australia, the Australian people, it's big compared to Australia, but it's a lot smaller than Western Australia. Yeah, anyway, let's take a look at it over the United States of America. It's smaller than Alaska. It's smaller than Alaska. Oops. And it is like as big as Texas or something. California. Yeah, it can wrap from Canada to Mexico. Yeah, and look at it over Central America, just for everyone who's interested. If you guys are interested, you can skip over if you don't like the comparison. And look at it over South America. Okay, now it's time to put the flag on it. Okay, guys, there you go. Here is our thumbnail. Let me tell you about how much I love this screen. Like, it's literally the best thing I found. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this scenario. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.